Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. Today is day 8 and what I made for you is a cute little journal using envelopes. Now these came together super fast and quick. I will play the full tutorial at the end of the video, so if you want to make one, make sure to stay tuned. So on the front here, I am using some of the vintage ephemera that I put together on my kits. I will link my kits down below if you guys want to get one on your own. I think I still have a couple left. Some vintage lace, some burlap, and the paper that I'm using are just some scrap pieces of the Paper Studio Vintage Christmas. This lace on this side I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And then over here, this is the first envelope, and I just left it as a large pocket here to add your Christmas shopping list or things like that. So over here I use stamps. The stamps are also part of my kit, so quick and easy. You can put this together in no time to make some awesome last minute gifts. Over here I made a pocket and 2 little tags. So cute. And the center envelope actually hosts another journal, so this is like a smaller journal within this journal. Now for this journal I'm just using some lined tea dyed paper, and so yeah, so very plain and simple. I wanted to keep the front really flat also to fit inside my pocket, just like that. And the last two envelopes, I made here like a little pocket as well, and a pocket here, so we can store, I don't know, Christmas Santa's letters or tags or whatever it is that you need to keep in there. Maybe a receipt or something, because I figure this is the perfect size to take along with you. You can keep it on your purse and store all your Christmas needs in here. So like I said, quick and easy. I will play the tutorial right now. Make sure that you are subscribed to everyone on the lineup. Make sure that you leave a comment in this video if you want to participate on the giveaways that we are each hosting. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching. So for the construction of the journal, I'm gonna start with 3 envelopes. Now my envelopes measure about 9.5 by 4 inches, and as you can see, my envelopes were coffee dyed. So I'm going to grab 3, and so this one over here kind of broke when it got stuck to my pen, but that's okay, so you won't see that part. So I'm gonna grab envelope number 1, and envelope number 2 is going to just go inside like so. Super easy. And then we're gonna grab the 3rd envelope and insert here one more time, and then the flap from the envelope number 1 is gonna wrap everything around, and that's gonna be basically your binding here. Now before I glue this down, I want to make sure that everything is lined up properly, just like so. So then I can go ahead and start with this one. So we're gonna glue this on the top. So when you insert, you have glue on the top of the envelope. And then we're gonna open this up too on the last one, and I'm gonna add some glue just to make sure this is sealed, just like that. Okay, so I'm just adding like a line of glue there, and then I wrap this whole thing around, and I'm gonna add some glue here as well. Now this one, you do want to make sure you put a lot of glue. Okay, so here we go. So then I'm going to use actually 2 sheets of paper. Now my paper was also stressed, like I think I tea dyed this paper. So I'm gonna measure about 4 inches, probably around here. Actually, you want to make it about 3 3/4, and we're gonna fold this page right there. Okay, and then we're gonna fold this other one in, just like this, kind of making like a little trifold. All right, so we're gonna do 2 the same. So I have 2 here, and then we're gonna keep one side closed, and we're gonna put them one on top of each other. Now, if you want, we can turn this one around, so this one has a flap to this side, and this one will have a flap to that side. And I think we can actually do one more. So I have one more here, and again I'm gonna measure around 4, and we'll make sure this is fine. They don't have to be exactly the same. If you really want to measure about 3 3/4, okay? You don't want to do exact a 4 because this measures 4, and you want to make sure your page does not stick out. And then I'm just gonna fold this one in again. Okay, so again I'm gonna stack this one on top here. Let's do it like, let's see, 1 2 3 4. Let me do it this way. Okay, it just depends on which way you want your flap, right or left. So then I have, these are gonna be the pages for my journal, as you can see, just like so. Now this I'm going to place right on top of here, and we are going to grab our needle and give it a little stitch. So I'm gonna hold the pages using these paper clips, just that way we make sure it's not going anywhere, just like that. And here, just because the paper just keeps moving around. So now we're gonna make sure this closes, and I'm gonna just go in all the way down, and I'm gonna push it through, and then we're gonna go out just right around here. Okay, there we go. Now, and if you don't have a needle, or if you don't stitch or anything like that, you can always just staple, and then you can cover your staple with, I don't know, like a piece of lace or something. All right, so now I'm just gonna make a little knot, and make sure this is nice and tight, just like so. There we go. So now I'm gonna take this out, okay? And so now on this center envelope here, I'm going to just cut the edge. Just gonna cut a little opening here, because I'm going to we're gonna make this into a pocket. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight, just like that. And then I have already cut out some pieces of paper. I am using the vintage paper collection by Paper Studio, as well as some of the ephemera that I have on, that I had them for sale. These are the ephemera packs that I put together, and I still have a couple for sale if you guys are interested. Also the lace from the package as well. Oh, and then I'm also gonna be using some burlap. So these pieces were cut at 9 by 4, but I think we're probably gonna have to cut them a little bit smaller to decorate. So I'm gonna start on the front cover here. So I think I really like this design, and then I'm going to distress using my Tim Holtz ink here, and let me grab that as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna ink the papers before I add them. It's always fun to make things look vintage, you know. Okay, so just gonna go like this really quick. And I'm just gonna glue this whole thing down on the front. Here we go. And I'm gonna place one here on the front, just like that. And then I'm gonna come back and decorate the front cover in a minute, but I want to finish up putting down the papers. Now I want to make sure this remains as a pocket. So when I put this page, actually I'm gonna put it here, which means I need to trim this just a little bit. I'm gonna cut just about 1/8 of an inch out. Okay, and make sure this fits. There we go. I'm actually gonna cut it just a little bit smaller because since I'm making that into a pocket, I want to make sure there's plenty of room so we can get into the pocket. Okay, so before I place that, I'm going to ink again. Okay, isn't this music paper so pretty? I think it's so cute. Okay, so now when we add the pockets, let's make sure that we don't close this pocket. So I'm just gonna go around the pocket, giving it about 1/4 inch away from the pocket, and that's gonna be this side. So for the other side and the top, I'm gonna put the glue on the paper, just like that. And now I can place this right down there. Alright, so now we have that side, and then we're gonna do the same on this side. Now this one we have the pocket here, as you can see, so we're gonna make the pocket a little bit different. I'm gonna use this red design. Again, I'm gonna trim this a little bit smaller. Okay. So now for this one, we're gonna do it a little bit different. So the side that is gonna go on the open part of the envelope, which is this side, we're gonna put a little bit of glue here, just a little line. Okay, and then we're gonna go on the actual envelope and put the glue around the envelope. Okay, and then we can just add the glue all over here, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna place this down like this. Okay, and now we have our pocket on this page. Well, let's wait for this to dry. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cover the back side as well. Actually, I want to use this for the back cover. I think it's so pretty. So let me ink this as well, just like that. Make sure it fits. And here we go. I think it's a really quick and easy project to do. I'm trying to come up with simple last-minute gift ideas, and I think I'm gonna actually make a couple of these right now, because I also need last-minute ideas, last-minute gifts for my friends. Okay, so then I'm going to make sure this is for these 2 pages here. I'm going to do the same on this side as we did on the front cover with the pocket. So I'm just going to put the glue around the envelope like that. Okay, and then I'm also going to put the glue around this side here and glue on this envelope as well. There we go. And now we can place this down. And we have a little pocket here as well. And on this other envelope, on the center envelope, I'm going to use just a piece of my scraps and make this also into a pocket on the side over here. I'm going to use my little circle, and this is about an inch circle, and let's make sure it's on the center. So I think the center is right here. And I'm just gonna do half of that circle like so to make this into a pocket. So now I'm just gonna put glue on this side, the long side, and this side as well. Here we go. And now we're creating a pocket right here. Okay, so now because we made this envelope into a pocket as well, I'm going to cut that half circle here as well. Okay, so for this pocket, I'm going to put together another little mini journal here. So I'm just using some lined paper, and I coffee dyed this paper as well, but I just had this on my stash. So just whatever you have. Sometimes I make batches and I have a lot, so I don't have to do it every time I start a project. So I'm just gonna make sure this is to size here. So I'm just gonna cut it around here and make sure that it will fit, and it does. So I just think it's a nice way to have just extra places to journal on. I decided to actually add a little cover to this little journal. So I'm going to just fold this piece of paper that I have here on my scraps in half and just make sure it will fit. So I'm just going to trim the extra like that, and I'll probably trim this here too. I'm just gonna mark it where, and I'm gonna cut it with my paper trimmer because I cannot cut a straight line. Okay, so just around there. And now I'm going to stitch this together. So I'm gonna go in and out. It's just so easy to do. It's easy when you don't have a lot of pages in your little signatures. I just love putting these little journals together. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut this right around there and just make this knot. Okay, so now I have a little journal to fit in my pocket. So cute. So now let's go ahead and embellish this up. So like I said, I'm gonna use some of these vintage little cards that I have, and I think I love this one. And you know it's vintage because he has a pipe. I don't think that's allowed anymore, huh? Smoking, snowman smoking is like controversy right now. So I'm gonna use some of this burlap. Let me just cut this. Where's my? Let me use this kind of scissors. So I'm just gonna need a little piece like that, and I'm actually gonna use two. One for the top, I think. Yes. Okay, so now I'm just going to play around before I glue anything. I think I want to do it like this and put this other one back here, something like that. And then I'm gonna use my pretty lace, of course, and just layer this like so. I'm gonna cut this as well into a little piece, and now I'm just gonna glue everything down. So I'm gonna start with the burlap. So one up here. I think I'm gonna make this one just a little bit more even. Okay, so one up there. Let's make sure I'm placing this on the right place So I'll put this one right around here. Just like that. And then my postcard. So cute. Do this. There we go. Place it like so. So cute. And then I'm gonna place this little lace right here. I love using lace to embellish. Okay, so let's make sure this dries really good. And then I'm going to embellish a little bit of the inside as well. So this little journal here, I think I'm gonna add a little lace on the edge. I use this other kind, like so. And there we go. And you can also decorate a little bit more. You want to put something on the front. I'm trying to keep this as flat as possible because this is going inside that little envelope pocket. Aren't these so fun to make? I love making these little things like this. Quick and easy, fast to put together. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry before I put that back into my pocket. But of course, I'm going to add a little bit more lace here as well. I just love how it looks with the lace. I'm placing the lace on the inside of the book. Okay. Just like this. Doesn't that look cute? I love it. And then I'll just do one on the back. And let's see, probably this much. All right. And then you can always add pockets and tags in different places. For example, I have little pieces like this, and we can add a little pocket here. And I think I have a different color, this one, because I was thinking on adding another little pocket on this side, like so, so we can add some little tags. So now I'm gonna do this little punch out as well, and add to my pocket. Here we go. So I think we're ready to put this little journal inside here to see how it all looks. I love it. It is so cute. I'm just gonna decorate some of the pages using the stamps that I have here. Now the stamps are also part of my ephemera packs that I put together. You don't get all of them, you get about 3, and they're all different. So I'm gonna start with this little Santa over here. And then I'm gonna just randomly place some of these cute little stamps. And I love the fact that the stamps are so little because they don't take a lot of room and they add really cute decorations. Now I'm only stamping these on my distress ink to keep the vintage feel of the book. I'm gonna use some of the scrap pieces that I have to create some tags. So I'm just gonna make a little tag for this side. So I'm just gonna fold this, semi-fold, I'm not quite folding, just enough to make the tag shape. I'm gonna punch a hole right here and pass some of my seam binding through there. Here we go. And then I think I'm just gonna make one more tag. Oops. Quick and easy project. I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. And yeah, let me see if I can distress this a little bit. So cute. So this one is gonna go right over there just to have something on my pocket. And since I have this other little piece, I'm also going to make a tag. And ta-da! All done. So cute. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.